This is a special edition of the tip off, where we usually tip you off on today's NBA matchups, how to gamble, how to bet. But today is the first in a new series of weekly weather reports, where we tell you whether the Thunder will go over or under a panoply of prop bets proposed by the Daily Thunder, our host. Gabe, what's the first wager?
The first wager has to do with how many wins the Thunder are going to rack up this week. They're going to be hosting the Pistons, Celtics, and Spurs, and the over-under is 2.5 wins. I'm taking over. Oklahoma City has won 7 of 8 heading into Wednesday's home matchup versus the Cavaliers, which by the time you're listening to this, the Thunder likely will have won. So that might be 8 of 9 at that point. Celtics are probably going to be the toughest of the 3-game stretch coming up. Oklahoma City should cruise past the Pistons, and the Spurs will be on the second night of a back-to-back. I'm thinking they're going to sweep this homestand, 3-0.
Well, I think you overestimated things, and I'm going to go under.
All right, next we've got whether LaMarcus Aldridge is going to score over or under 29.5 points against the Thunder. I'm going to pick under here. It's definitely not a great individual matchup for Oklahoma. I'm not sure who draws the Aldridge assignment, but DeMar DeRozan has been the top dog for San Antonio of late, with Aldridge serving more as the second option. Also, the Spurs, as I mentioned, will be on the second night of a back-to-back. I think they're going to keep him below 29.5.
No, you should never underestimate like that. No.
All right, next we've got how many swear words are going to be captured on camera in post-game interviews of Dennis Schroeder. 1.5. I'm taking the under. Marcus Smart may be able to inspire some swearing from Schroeder, but I'll say 1 or none. I think Dennis the Menace is going to be on his best behavior this week.
So you're over or under?
Under.
Schroeder sounds like a swear word. I'll say over for sure. Even saying his name sounds like a curse to me.
Oh, gosh.
Schroeder. You can't get much ruder than Schroeder.
All right, next we've got Steven Grizzly Adams, how many times he's going to be kicked in the crown jewels. The over-under line is set at 0.5. I'm going to go under here. Again, Marcus Smart is a big threat here. He could get matched up onto Adams at some point in the post. He's known to do that, to switch on to big men here and there. Former teammate Enes Kanter could be in the mix as well. I'm guessing that Stevens' gems remain uncut and unharmed for at least one more week.
I hope you're wrong.
You hope I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's sick.
Well, it's not that I want to wish him any harm. I just want to win the bet.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Next, we've got how many false alarm cryptic player tweets are gonna be tweeted that make fans think that a player was traded. The over-under line is set at 4.5. I'm taking the under. Kyle Kuzma for the Lakers is a lock to produce at least one of these tweets. But beyond him, I'm not sure anyone else is a sure thing. I've got to take the under.
You're an underdog kind of character. I'm going over because over and over and over, this broadcast is over.
Not quite.
Not quite.
All right, next we've got how many pump fakes from Darius Bazley from beyond the arc. How many three-point shot attempt pump fakes? The over-under line is set at 12.5. Again, I'm taking the under. Bazley isn't earning a lot of minutes at this point, and I don't know who's biting on those pump fakes. But when in doubt, always throw in a pump fake or two. Under.
You say under.
Under.
I say over. This broadcast is over.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
All right, last one. We've got a number of times down to Dort will appear on Twitter. 99.5 is the line. I'm going over. By my calculations, there were 41 tweets between January 27 and February 3rd mentioning the line Down to Dort. This is the week that Down to Dort takes off, so be sure to hit send on that tweet before it goes mainstream. And then it's not cool anymore. Over.
Under.
All right, that does it for this episode of The Tip Off, where one of us is always right. Thanks for tuning in.